everybody. Welcome back to another Daily Drop here on TarHeelIllustrated.com. I'm THI publisher Andrew Jones, and the topic today, Carolina basketball. Guess what? Friday is UNC basketball media day. We get a chance to talk to Hubert. All of the scholarship players get a chance to watch some practice. Can't wait to go there. We're going to have a lot of video of practice stuff for you. Interviews with all the players that are on scholarship, and of course Hubert Davis. So we'll have a ton of content coming out on media day. We're going to have a fairly full staff of THI over in Chapel Hill for that. And a week later, following Thursday in Charlotte, is the ACC tip-off. A week after that, Memphis for an exhibition game. A little more than a week after that, another exhibition game at home, Johnson C. Smith, and a week later, the season starts. So every week, we're going to have access to the Tar Heels, and from now, really until the end of the basketball season, into their run in the NCAA tournament, whenever that is. So we are ramping up, getting some big-time basketball coverage for you, and we will be crushing it all season long, as we always do. What we're doing here is continuing our series previewing individual Tar Heels. We already started it off with RJ Davis. I'm going to go to his backcourt mate in this one, Elliot Cadeau, the sophomore point guard, has a year under his belt, started last year for the Heels, had some really nice games as the season went on. He got more comfortable on both ends of the floor. The fouls went down. Foul trouble wasn't as much an issue late. It was a little bit better defensively, a little bit more physical, better dealing with ball screens. And he was better at distributing. He was more efficient scoring. He looked for his shot more, had some pretty good shots in the lane, had some really good scoring games. He was huge in the win at Miami last season. That was a very important win for this team because they didn't play that great that game. RJ was hitting. There wasn't a whole lot else. And Elliott was big in that game. So very quick roll back to last year statistically. 7.3 points, 2.2 rebounds, 4.1 assists, 1.8 turnovers. It's a great assist to turnover ratio, especially for a true freshman. He had almost one steal a game, played just under 24 minutes a game. I think that'll go up this year, go up maybe 4 or 5 minutes a game. You got to understand that some of the games he's not going to play a ton, so it's going to affect the total minutes for the season. But in ACC play, I think you're looking at 32 minutes a game for Elliot Cadeau. He shot 41.7% from the floor. Not great. Expect that to go up a little bit, and it will go up because he was at 18.9% from three last year, just 10 for 53. That's going to go up. He's not going to shoot that poorly. He's at the very least going to be in the 27, 28% range, and I think higher. I would look for him to go 30 to 32%. And with RJ out there and with Cade Tyson and some of the other guys they believe will be able to shoot the ball well for this team, they can absolutely live with that from their point guard. 64.8% from the free throw line. He needs to pick that up a little bit too. Had 91 free throw attempts last year. I think the more he drives, the more he will get fouled and need to knock down some free throws. A couple of other really interesting numbers last year, and these numbers are important because I think they're going to be much better across the board this year. For example, he had 1 or 0 turnovers in 15 of the 37 games. More assists than turnovers in 27 games. He had 6+ assists in 9 games. That's going to go up. That's going to go up this year. He had, last 14 games, 7.2 points, but the assists were higher at 4.8. Shooting percentage was a little bit higher. From 3 was a little bit higher. Free throw percent a little bit higher. But as I noted earlier, better defensively. Go look at the per game fouls. They were down. He had a lot of ones late in the year, and I think that's important because foul trouble was at times an issue, and I think that affected him coming along as a defensive player because he was a little bit gun-shy. He didn't want to foul. So I think you'll see all that stuff much better this season from Elliot Cadeau. And I also think you're going to see him be more vocal. He's not the most talkative kid, a little bit, I wouldn't say shy. He's talking to the media. He's a young dude. Didn't say a lot last year, said a little bit more as the year went on. I think he'll talk to us more, which will be a sign of more personality coming out, a little bit more demonstrative nature coming out. And you need that from a point guard. He's got RJ out there, but I'm sure RJ has made it comfortable for him to do that. In fact, that's one of the things I'll talk to Elliot about on Friday when I have a chance to talk to him. And if he does that, and he's that defender, and he's a little bit more of a chest banger and a fanny slapper and all those terms I like to use, you're going to see a really good sophomore point guard. He was a freshman, all-ACC freshman team last year. I think you're looking at someone who could be on perhaps a third team all-ACC this year. I think the assist numbers could be huge. There were days in the past when Carolina would have a point guard that would rack up 10-plus every once in a while, or even more. I saw it, Raymond Felton hand out like 16 in the game. I think you're going to see Elliot rack up some big assist games this year with the way Carolina's going to play. A little bit more transition. They're going to be very fluid offensively. He's got some dudes that can knock down shots, and he's going to have to find them. And I think that he will. Elliot Cadeau, 6-foot sophomore point guard for Carolina. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's all about. I'm looking forward to seeing every aspect of this team. As a journalist, I love all the things, the potential storylines of this team. And it begins Friday when we have Carolina Basketball Media Day. And I look forward to talking to Elliot. I look forward to talking to RJ about Elliot. See what RJ says has changed in Elliot Cadeau. If you're excited about Elliot Cadeau and the kind of season he's going to have as a sophomore, go ahead and click like on this video. If you have not signed up and subscribed to our site, please do. Go ahead and sign up. Subscribe doesn't cost anything. It does cost to be a member of TarHeelIllustrated.com, just $8.33 a month, less than any drive-through number pretty much anywhere these days. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get updates every time we upload a video. And come back tomorrow or later today. Tomorrow, we're going to have our football preview show for the Pitt game. We got a bunch of football stuff still coming up as the Tar Heels take on Pittsburgh on Saturday. And a reminder, come to our site a lot Friday. We're going to have a lot of stuff from Carolina's Basketball Media Day. Interviews with the Tar Heels, Hubert Davis, videos, and all that good stuff. You will not want to miss it. I'm AJ, and I appreciate you stopping by.